Hello everyone, this is Yellow Yoda here. Today's video I just kind of wanted to talk about the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise and how it has completely changed everything for me, really. So I was first exposed to FNAF 2 back in 2014. I think it was like December-ish. Might have been late November, I can't quite remember. But I remember that it had to have been cold enough for us to have recess inside. And back in second grade, when you had recess inside, you were allowed to play on your tablet or whatever. So there was a kid in my class who played FNAF 2 on his tablet. And I instantly became infatuated with this game. You know, little 7 or 8 year old me, I was probably even younger than that, just fell in love with this game. And it has, I've formed such a huge bond with a good amount of my friends, because of this game, including my buddy Trent, who has appeared on quite a few of my Security Breach videos, and we've had quite a few discussions about the video game Security Breach, and its many flaws. But, me and Trent, we really bonded over this game, I guess. And it's something that has lived on even today, Me and him, we were at a movie. I forget what movie we were watching. I think it might have been, what movie was that? It might have been Spider-Man. Yeah, I think it was Spider-Man. We watched Spider-Man. And we got a picture in front of the poster, and I'll put that on screen. And that, to me, was a very special moment, because it was an idea and an imagination that me and one of my greatest friends of all time had, 8 years ago. The fact that the possibility of a movie, and that was being solidified in front of us in a movie poster, and that was very, very surreal. And I'm very glad that I got that picture. Means a lot to me, actually, that picture does, on so many different levels, because I love FNAF, and I love my friend very dearly. And I don't know, it was it still is a very special thing for us. We still talk about it all the time, even though I am busy with work. But I remember when the FNAF 3 trailer came out, and that completely just blew my mind. Who is this yellow bunny? I started watching Smike. I remember top 10 facts about Chica. It had top 10 facts about Balloon Boy, whatever. And these things fascinated me, deeply, and it caused me to really seek this creative aspect of my brain, which might be the only positive about my brain, because I'm kind of like an idiot, but I can at least say that I am creative. And I would even give a lot of that credit to this game franchise. But anyway, the third game came out. It was fantastic. The lore was at its peak at that point. The fan base was at its peak at that point. And it was only really going up from that point. In fact, I don't think there has been a dip in the just fan base and love and affection for this franchise since maybe FNAF 6 came out, because I think that's when the older fans dipped out, because it was kind of a perfect ending for this entire franchise. But for me, my feelings for FNAF have always kind of wiggled in a way. FNAF 4 was the last game for me. I remember that being, oh yeah, that's the last game. Like, I feel completed. The story, I have it, that was a perfect ending. It was for me at the time. And then FNAF Sister Location came out and completely changed everything. And I love that game. It's probably my second favorite FNAF game, right behind FNAF 2, mostly because of the story elements that it presented to the game. I mean, it completely changed the game on so many different levels, for better or for worse, for some people. A lot of people hate the science fiction aspect of that game, which I totally understand and respect. But for me, it was just perfect. That's when we finally learned that William Afton was Purple Guy, That's when we learned that Michael was the person that we've been playing as since the first game. And it was a very, very special moment for me. And I was very curious on where the game was going to go next. Then FNAF 6 happened. I kind of dipped after FNAF 5 because there was like this gray space between FNAF 5 and FNAF 6. Actually, wait, they might have been released within a year. I can't remember, but remember I kind of just dipped for a little while after FNAF 5. But then I came back for FNAF 6, of course, because it was the ending, the true ending, for me at least, to this franchise. And then Help Wanted happened. At this point, I was completely out. I was done with FNAF, pretty much. I had just kind of left. I mean, obviously, I would go back to the old games because they meant so much to me, but at this point, I consider myself out of the franchise. I was just done. And then the hype for Security Breach built up, and I was ultimately disappointed in that. If you know anything about this channel, you've seen those videos and the deep hatred I just had for that game. And I don't think I've ever really gone into why I was so deeply affected by that. Because it quite literally, not even, I mean, at that time I was in one of the worst mental spaces of my life.
It sucks. This game is complete dog crap. I would rather play any other game. Cyberpunk was better than this pile of crap.
But the game, it tore my heart out. It tore my soul in half when I first played it. And that was mostly just because of the glitches, and it was like an unfinished game, and it really disappointed me. Thankfully, Ruin has made up a little bit for it. Not that I like the story at all. I don't think the story is going in a very good place, but it's the hope that it will, I guess. That's what's keeping me going. And of course, I think when MatPat finally hangs up the towel and he's like, alright, I'm done, guys, I think that's when I will probably dip out for good. But I'll probably still spectate and hover around the new games and whatnot. So I did not like Security Breach. I think it was the biggest disappointment in video game history for me. That'll probably never change. It was a very, very hurtful thing to me. Especially at that time when I was like very mentally not great. I mean, go back. I have a playlist on my channel. If you go to playlists, I have a playlist called The Security Breach Saga. It might be the funniest shit you'll ever watch all day, so go check some of that stuff out. I know the videos are kind of long, but go watch some of that. It's kind of funny. I had some pretty unique takes at the time. When people were loving it and supporting it for the most part when that game first came out. Fuck. But anyway, why am I talking about this? So the main reason why I'm kind of going over my personal feelings on all of this is because I kind of want to make a series out of this. I want to go over each game individually and discuss them and how they impact me on a personal level, right? I kind of want to do that and maybe explore it a little bit. So let me know if that would be anything that you guys would be interested in. It's definitely a topic that I'm very passionate about. And I'm sorry that this video kind of sucks. I just wanted to come on here kind of live and just talk about my feelings on the franchise. I'm definitely going to do a movie review, maybe an analysis of it of some sort, not like a cringy video essay, but like more just my bare bones thoughts on it. Just words. I probably won't put it into writing. I didn't put this video into writing, but I probably, if I do like a full deep analysis of the games and what they mean to me personally, I will probably put more care into them. Obviously, I just kind of wanted to go over my personal experience with these games as maybe like a prelude to my movie review, just so you kind of get an idea of how I view this franchise and what it means to me. So be looking out for a movie review. I'm more than likely going to be doing that. Actually super excited for this movie. It's either going to break my heart or fill me with a joy that I haven't felt in quite a while with this franchise. I guess we'll just see. We'll see tomorrow. Actually, I see it tomorrow, the 26th. We got early screenings, and I'm very excited. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry if this video was just kind of me rambling along, but yeah, I will see you guys later. Thank you very much for watching.